What is up, everybody? Skratch coming up with another raid video, but this is not one of those videos, guys. This is gonna be a Summoner's Glory video. We're gonna talk about the game, and I'm gonna give you the best reasons why I play the game, and the best reasons why I think that if you're gonna start playing, you're gonna enjoy the game, and overall, what makes this game special, what makes it different, if we compare it with other gacha games out there, right? So, if you're the type of person that judges a book by the cover, this might not be the one for you, right? If you're a person who cares only about the graphics and that's the main and the first thing you care about, it might not be the game for you. Raid indeed is the top of the chain when we're talking about graphics. It has zero competition. But that doesn't mean that a lot of other players might not want to try different games, right? Yes, I do hope that one day somebody's gonna bring a crazy good competition to it. But Summoner's Glory right here, guys, even though it's not at the same level with Raid, it does have pretty good graphics. Yeah, graphics might not be its strong point to say like this, but it has a lot of other things that makes the game special. Before we jump into details, I want to say that I'm going to leave the links to download the game in the description down below and in the pinned comments. I'm going to leave the links to download it from your app store, from your iPad or Android, whatever you guys are using, and I'm gonna leave the APK app for those people that they don't have the game available in their region just yet, so you can actually download it directly from their website. Plus, when you start the game and you create the character, on that screen you have the option to enter a promo code. That's your only chance to actually enter the promo code. Once you move from that part, you're not gonna be able to get the freebies. So use promo code Skratch, guys, to get some freebies to help you boost your in-game progress. How you see the code is on the screen up here, guys. Skratch, as simple as that. Doesn't matter if it's lowercase, uppercase, is no case sensitive to say like this. Use that code and you're gonna get some freebies as well. So we're gonna start like with the first thing, community, guys. The community is super tight on it, and it's not just like out of the game. Like other games, mainly you play the game, you have like a global chat, you say hello, and that's about it. That's kind of what it ends in terms of community in most of the games. And of course you have the guilds. Like pretty much every game nowadays has a guild system in it, because that's why people play games, right? They want to interact with other people, they want to have fun, etc. This game right here though, on the other side, it has a friend list. It has a duel, so you can actually battle your friends to test teams, to test strategies, without wasting anything. Like if I click on this person right here, Boris, my clanmate as well and good friend, for example, you have the option to duel him directly. We're gonna talk about the squad part in a second. Of course, you have guild invitation, ban, PM, so you can actually send him a direct message, remove him for your friend list, you can see his profile. But you can actually see his build, right? So you can see his full formation of champions. You can see his main characters, how he's built, what sort of stats it has, everything in detail. So that as well. Plus I see his formation, I see his enhancements as well. So I can literally see everything that he has. Even the gear on his champions, the stats. That's how good it is in terms of a friend sort of experience, right? Then you can just duel him. So you have the option to provoke him for a duel. And then you can test your team against his team. You can ask him, can you put this team in defense? I want to try my new offense against the strong defense. You can build it like this. A lot of stuff going on like this, guys. So I think this is an amazing idea. We've been asking in Raid for it as well for a long time. But seems like they're just not implementing it at the moment, unfortunately. Then, once you add your friends, you have the free energy system, so you can actually gift free energy to friends every single day, and you can collect free energy from the friends that they send to energy. Mentor, so basically that function is not available at the moment, but it's something like be like the coach of somebody. I think that's kind of what they have in mind with it. For example, if you're struggling to beat something in the game, like for example, you cannot beat a specific boss in a dungeon, you cannot beat something in the storyline to pass in campaign, you can actually squad up with a couple of your friends, and they can help you out to beat the particular boss, they can help you out progress if you're stuck in a particular place. And not only that, you can actually have higher level friends to come in and carry your ass basically through all the hard content in the game, help you progress a bit faster if you wish to do so, of course. And that's another great thing. I feel like it's so important to be able to communicate with players all the time, to it makes me feel like I'm playing Destiny all over again for some reason. I don't know why, but it reminds me of squadding up in games like Destiny. There are many other games out there. I just named that one because that was my ultimate favorite game for the last decade at least. So that's why I named Destiny. And it's very different from Raid though. It's very different from Raid, but I'm just saying it like that was an awesome, awesome game overall. And next to it as well, you have the summons. Again, it involves friends. So why is it so good to summon with friends? Well, when I'm summoning this book right here, if I'll open it up, 4 friends, they can come in, join. And when they're joining, they're actually gonna boost my chances to summon legendary champions. And not only that they're gonna boost my chances to summon legendary champions, they're gonna get themselves a free gold book at their point. So it's kind of gonna be like endless summoning books for everybody. A lot of times we're doing like community summonings, mass summonings, all the guys from the clan and other guys from here that were all joining up, and tens of people opening books, and all of us, we just rotate in and out and we're getting new books and we can keep on summoning. Then the more gold books and epic books, we just opened an epic book for example, but the more gold books and epic you open, once you reach 300, how you can see the counter here, you're gonna receive a crystal for every 300 summons. Once you collect a crystal, 1 crystal, 2 crystal, 3 crystals, you can actually go at the shop and buy legendary champions with crystals, guys. So you can literally just stay on the map all day in here in the tower, to say like this. You meet up people, they summon, you join them, you help them to boost their chances, and you get free books to open as well, and then you'll collect crystal shards to buy champions from the store. And I gotta say, they sell the best champions every single time. Every couple of weeks they rotate. When they bring some special event in game, they bring one of the very top champion, legendary champion in the game there, and you can actually buy it with crystals. So you might wanna save those crystals. When we're talking about guilds, of course we have a guild store. We can actually buy legendary champions from the guild store. We can gift fragments to each other. So if we go for example like at the guild part, you go straight at the shop right here. So you can buy legendary champions with guild points. You can do this by doing quests. So you have the personal quests, guild quests. If you're doing this, you're gonna receive the currency to buy champions from there. And gift of fragments. So we can actually gift fragments to players. It doesn't matter for what specific champion. For the top champion, the best of the best champion, you can actually request fragments for that specific champion. It doesn't really matter. As long as one of your clanmates has the fragments to help you out with it, you know. The next thing that I really love in it, and I feel like we did have a big drama regarding this subject a couple of weeks ago in Raid, but we have the battle assistant, guys. I wish more games would implement this in the game. Yes, other games take you a lot of time to play, which sometimes is fine, right? But not every day you're gonna have the time to complete everything. Well, this game kind of came up with a great solution for it. They brought in a battle assistant in the game. So that means once you beat a specific stage, once you beat something specific, you're gonna be able to go in, choose the amount of runs you wanna run on there, and go for it. And when you're talking about Phantom's Abbey right here, you can farm fragments for almost every single legendary champion in the game. So you farm the fragments and then you fuse the champion and you have the legendary champion that you haven't managed to pull from a summoning book. Again, is a great thing to do that. You have the materials, farm for materials like potion keeps, etc. You can farm more books from here as well. Demon Fortress, farm for gear as well. You can do a maximum of 20 per gear only, but hey, this takes you 2 hours. After 2 hours, you can log in back in the game and farm 20 more runs on that stage to farm more gear, right? Pretty much you can do that for gold, for everything. So like an integrated auto clicker that helps you out to farm all the content. We do have quite a good amount of content as well, considering there is a newish game to say like this. It's not even 1 year old, right? We have the Elemental Lore, which is kind of like keeps. We have the Phantom Abbey, kind of like the campaign. It gives you legendary champions once you 3-star everything. Then you can farm more fragments for those specific champions if you want. And every single stage has a different champion as well to farm. We have the Demon Tower, aka Doom Tower, which it has like 200 plus floors. We have the Demon Fortress, where are like the dungeons for gear to build on the champions, boost stones, melting stones. That's for the forge. We're gonna talk about the forge in a second. King's warrants, team instances. This is more like the big challenges that we team up together and we beat them up. Awesome stuff as well in there, and a lot of other things. Daily quests, goblin trophies where you farm gold. You have arena as well. Live Arena is something that they're planning to release in the game. Clan vs Clan is something that they're planning to release in the game in the near future. So even more content will be dropping in the game overall. So a lot of stuff to do, guys. Then when you're talking about characters, some of them, they look pretty nice. A lot of them, how I said, you can buy them from the store. Some of the, like this one right here, Ancharis, is a big spender. So you get rewarded for spending money, for example. Every $100 that you spend, if I remember it correctly, you get a copy of Ancharis. Dupe system, that's a very important thing for every game, right? Now, it's much easier to pull a legendary champion in this game. Once you pull that legendary champion, the next ones that you're gonna pull, you can use them as books. That's the main idea how it works. You're not able to use duplicate champions in the same team. So I cannot use two of this character in my team when I'm fighting a specific dungeon. Unless it's a different rarity. So this SS is legendary, S is epic. I could use an epic and a legendary of the same champion in my team, but I don't want to do that. So it's another good thing that it doesn't allow you to use the same champion over again, like Raid, where you kind of become less creative. Less strategies go in your mind because, well, I'm gonna use this champion 3 times. Bang, I won the fight, you know. That's another great thing. When you're talking about the way you gear the champions, it's very similar with Raid, so we're not really gonna jump in that aspect. We do have affinities and stuff like that. I do have already beginners guides. I have loads of videos on this game, guys, so feel free to check it out on the channel if you are interested to find more details about the game. Mainly, I just wanted to kind of talk a bit about the characters, dupe system, free characters. How I said, you can get them from events by collecting stones, fragments, etc. A lot of things to get champions. We do have another option to farm gear and resources without actually wasting energy. Like in the open world, you just pick one of the places where you want to go and you can just fight enemies, and slowly they're gonna drop you gear for your main character, different sort of sets. There plenty of sets. The sets are kind of like what they decide your class, to say like this, on your main champion. It's a bit of a MMO in the way you move the main character and things, but you can actually go on the map and just click around. So if you come to one of these places, doesn't really matter which one of them, anything but Kingdom of Ertos, you're gonna be able to fight enemies. The stronger enemies you're gonna find, the better rewards you're gonna get. And this costs you nothing, no energy, no nothing. You can do this with friends, literally team up with a couple of more guys and fight the strongest enemies you find on the map. They're gonna drop you gear. So this one is 210, for example. You can have a look at the mechanics a bit here as well. Let's put it on full auto here. We have the enhancements and everything going on. My champions wrecking these enemies here. But this is another great thing, to be able to farm gear without cost, man. Like, I feel like it's such a great thing to be able to do so. And then you have the forge. We're gonna jump to that in a second as well. We're gonna have to go back exactly from where we came from. But there, we're farming this gear. That's where you smell the gear, you level up the gear, and you have the option to re-roll the gear. So you don't like the main, the substats on it, you're gonna re-roll the gear. And that's another great thing as well. Not many games have this. I feel like more games should add this option. How many times I'm rolling something and I'm like, damn, I wanna have speed substat. Damn, it rolled me 4 times flat HP and didn't hit the crit rate or something like that. So that's a good thing to be able to reroll gear. I feel like it's very, very important. Storyline as well. They have a pretty good storyline for whoever is into lore and for whoever is curious to know what exactly is happening in the game. It's a bit funky to call it like that. Now, personally, I'm not like a huge fan of storylines, but whenever I start the game, I always look at it, right? I always want to know what's happening in the game and things like that. The more I learn about the game, the less I kind of care about the storyline, to say like this, but it has a pretty good storyline overall. And the last couple of things that I want to point out, guys, because we talked quite a bit. There are a lot of good reasons why the game is different from others, makes it special. At least I really like the game personally. We're getting a lot of freebies from the game by just playing it. Like you have the online rewards, all the daily quests to get a lot of gems, etc. You have the daily login rewards, which they keep on repeating over and over again. You're getting lots of jesters, which is a very powerful champion as well. But that kind of brings me up to the shop. So because we're getting a lot of things, it's not necessarily to spend huge amount of money to enjoy the game, to keep up with the rest of the people. But you can buy a gold summoning book every day with 1 gem, right? That's pretty much nothing. At the blacksmith, you have the option to buy different things to reforge gear, smell gear, etc. Which probably this is one thing that I never really buy from here, honestly. I don't think I ever did it. Maybe I've done it once to try it and I was like, nah, that's not worth it, move over. You have the glory points. So these ones right here, the glory points, you collect them from arena. With this, you can actually come here and purchase all these things right here. If you want to buy an enhancement fragment box, you buy one. If you want to buy another gold summoning book, you buy one. If you want to buy an epic summoning book, you get one of these. And plus you're getting this currency as well from doing your daily milestones from the warrants, like mini missions to call them like that. You actually have the option to buy pretty much everything that you need in the game, just with in-game currency that you just receive for playing the game without actually spending. Then if you go at gifts, yeah, you can spend money. Of course, you have your freebies, but you have one thing, guys, that not many other games have. Rebate card. We have it in Raid as well, right? You're getting the Raid card for $10, which gives you 70 multi-battles and 10% extra silver and XP, or 20%, right? Well, check this out here. Summoning book, diamond permanent book. So every day for the next 9,999 days, you can get 520 gems daily for the price of $20, a one-time payment. And this is basically for the rest of your life, man. And it's the same with the epic books. Epic books are like the equivalent of a sacred shard, but times 6 to say like that. Again, $20 for the rest of your life. Awesome, awesome stuff. I feel like not many games do this. This is definitely like one of the things that where I was like, wow, I can't believe that is actually a thing, you know. You can buy phantoms with the essence, but this is mainly like more like food. You can't really do much with these ones. They're only epics. So unless you're not pulling one of these ones and you really want it, you can actually come and get it from here. But it's better if you go and just farm it from the campaign. And the last thing, guys, you buy skins. This is kind of like the main thing, how they plan to monetize the game, rather than just have tons of offers to buy gear, to buy more shards, to summon more champions. They don't really want to create such a big gap in between players, right? So they kind of decided they're gonna try to create skins for the game. You buy skins, and that's kind of the way they're gonna get some money, to say like this, which I find it fairly decent, right? You buy skins for your champions, and that's about it. But guys, that was it for this video. Do let me know in the comments down below, for whoever started playing the game, if you are starting playing the game and you're watching the video after, what do you think about the game? I personally really enjoyed the game. A lot of my buddies, clanmates, and just the community enjoys the game. The name of the clan is Tao, guys. Feel free to apply to the clan when you start the game. We are playing on server 2. If you wanna team up, you wanna play together with me. If you don't really care about it, feel free to go on whatever server you guys like. Use the promo code on the screen to get some freebies to help you start the game, guys. And appreciate all of you watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe for more content, turn on notifications to see when we upload next, and I'll see you all soon on another video or in game. Peace out.